At the end of the 1920s, the world was about to witness a transformation that would affect the health of future generations. How did this happen? With the invention of the much-debated hydrogenated fats, an idea that came from the inventive mind of the food industry. Imagine this, the yellow oil that you probably have in your kitchen. When heated at high temperatures, it becomes one of the great enemies of your health in the long run. But what's wrong with hydrogenated fat? This is where the story gets interesting and a little terrifying. This mysterious fat found a home in your heart, in your arteries and blood vessels, creating a real cardiovascular chaos. It sounds like something out of a suspense movie, doesn't it? This is what you find in common cooking oil that can lead people to suffer heart attacks. Your heart simply can't pump blood as it should, an invisible danger hidden in your pantry. The revolution of vegetable oils. Let's now jump in time to 1911, when the United States saw the launch of the first vegetable oil on the market. From that moment, a silent revolution began to unfold in the way we eat. They began to defame animal oils, paving the way for the rise of vegetable oils. As a result, animal oils were becoming less popular, while vegetable oils were conquering the world. But wait. Before you take home that seemingly harmless bottle of soybean oil, there's something you need to know. It can turn into a real poison in your kitchen. The 3 scientific reasons to avoid cooking oils. Now let's deepen our knowledge and explore 3 compelling scientific reasons why you should avoid cooking oil and especially soybean oil. 1. The damn hexane. The first scientific reason is a drug that they put in cooking oil during the process of transforming soybeans into oil. This drug has a sinister name, hexane. Research this and you will be shocked. Hexane is used to expand the production of cooking oil, but beware, it is associated with a wide variety of cancers. This makes soybean oil even more dangerous than you might imagine. Commercial hexane, traditionally used in the industry for oil extraction from oil seeds, such as soy and sunflower, is a mixture of hydrocarbons. During the process, it dissolves the vegetable oil, which is carried by the solvent throughout the equipment, a process that lasts from 30 minutes to 2 hours. Oil and solvent come into contact, and at each stage, the concentration of oil in the mixture increases. It is very common to find the use of hexane in the chemical, petrochemical and gas station industry, as well as in power generation, vegetable oil extraction and in the process of rubber construction. It can also appear as a solvent or in the formulation of glues and adhesives. It is also widely used in industrial cleaning products. 2. The danger of canola. The second reason is about canola oil, which, believe it or not, is even more dangerous than soybean oil. Canola, an enigmatic name that actually comes from a genetically modified plant called rapeseed. Large industries in Canada are behind this. This plant, now genetically modified, has become the basis for the production of canola oil. Its name was changed for better marketing. This oil, which was initially known with the promise of being healthier compared to other options, is prepared with the hybridization of the rapeseed plant, which is part of the mustard family. This oil is also widely used in the manufacture of insecticides, biofuels, paints, lubricants, candles, and cosmetics. Canola oil is a genetically modified product and is recognized as a processed food, which already shows that it cannot be so positive for the health of the whole organism. Why is canola oil bad? More than 90% of its composition is genetically modified. Canola oil is partially hydrogenated. It is said that canola oil is harmful to health if it is for long-term use, in order to cause damage to the kidneys, livers, and even neurological problems. There are several studies on adverse reactions, which generates reflection on the unproven benefits. As if that were not enough, canola oil is harmful to health as it contributes to the reduction of vitamin E in your body. Many people seek this oil as an option for diets, but it can still reduce vitamin E in your body, which acts as an important antioxidant. The manufacturers of the product, aware that canola oil is harmful to health, tried to dribble the researchers, where they tried to find a method to preserve only the benefits in manufacturing. Confirmations are sought about the statements, but the fact is that canola oil is harmful to health, as this is not a food product but industrial, which justifies its presence in the production of various products. To manipulate this version of the facts, it was then that they opted for rapeseed, genetically altered. 3. The wear and tear in the fire. The third reason is a scary revelation about cooking oil when you heat it. When the oil reaches high temperatures, like the ones you usually reach when cooking, it releases a substance called acrolein. This is the same substance that comes out of your car's exhaust when you turn on the engine. And guess what? Foods cooked with cooking oil heated at high temperatures are notorious for being the most carcinogenic foods in the world. What happens to the oil when heated? Some foods, such as fats and oils, when heated undergo thermal oxidation and produce compounds such as peroxides, which should transform into various other chemical compounds according to the temperature, thus damaging and destroying the quality of the foods. Why should we avoid frequent use of the same oil in frying? Even if good quality oil is used to fry foods, it can be harmful to health. The frying process makes chemical changes in the oil, which turns it into saturated fat, causing various diseases. What harm does cooking oil do? Oxidation generates harmful substances related to the increased risk of heart disease and cancer. The excess oil, for example, when we fry something by immersion, still causes excess fat, which increases the risk of forming plaques that can lead to a heart attack, one of the leading causes of mortality in the world. Some studies have specifically linked soybean oil with negative health outcomes. Most of the research exploring the potentially negative effects of soybean oil on health has been conducted in animals. For example, a study in rats showed that a diet high in soybean oil led to adverse metabolic changes, including increased body fat, high blood sugar, and fatty liver, compared to diets high in coconut oil or fructose sugar. Animal studies have also shown that soybean oil used in products like margarine impairs blood sugar management and leads to abdominal fat accumulation. Other studies suggest that the intake of heated soybean oil increases inflammation and markers of oxidative stress in rodents. The food industry often promotes products such as soybean oil for a variety of reasons, which are not always aligned with what is best for consumers. Here are some reasons why the industry may promote soybean oil and other vegetable oils, even if they may not be the healthiest option. Why does the industry say that soybean oil is good, even without being? Here are some reasons. Profit and economy. Vegetable oils are generally cheaper to produce on a large scale than animal-based oils or unprocessed natural oils. Therefore, these oils offer higher profit margins for the food industry. Extended shelf life. Vegetable oils undergo hydrogenation and refining processes that give them a longer shelf life, making them ideal for packaged products such as processed foods and fast food. Availability and stability. Vegetable oils are widely available and have a stability at high temperatures that makes them attractive to the food industry, especially in large-scale production. However, it is important to remember that many independent scientific studies highlight the risks associated with excessive consumption of refined vegetable oils, such as soybean oil, including cardiovascular problems and inflammation. Therefore, as consumers, it is essential to examine nutritional information and seek medical or nutritionist guidance to make informed decisions about diet. The food industry has its own interests, but your health should be your main priority. The unseen aspects of cooking oil are more significant than we often realize. It's not merely a flavor enhancer in our meals, but a potential health hazard lurking in our kitchens. The truth is, all oils are not made equal. Some can be harmful and even destructive to our health when used improperly or in excess. Hence, it's of utmost importance to choose wisely when it comes to the type of cooking oil we use and the amount we consume. After all, our health is our most precious asset, and even minor modifications in our diet can lead to substantial improvements in our overall health. Knowledge is power, and staying informed is the first step towards a healthier lifestyle. Here are some tips to use less oil when cooking. Use non-stick cookware. Non-stick pans and pots can help reduce the amount of oil needed for cooking. Opt for cooking methods that require less oil. Methods like steaming, boiling, grilling, roasting, and baking require less or no oil compared to frying. Or use oil sprays. Oil sprays can help you use less oil as they spread a smaller amount of oil evenly across the cooking surface. Measure oil. Instead of pouring oil directly from the bottle, measure the oil that you are using. Use broth or water for. Instead of using oil, you can use a small amount of broth or water to. Food. Drain excess oil after frying, or you can drain the excess oil on paper towels. Excessive consumption of oil, particularly unhealthy types, can lead to several health issues. Cardiometabolic diseases. High intake of certain types of fats, such as trans fats and saturated fats, can increase the risk of cardiometabolic diseases, including cardiovascular disease, CVD, and diabetes. Obesity. Consuming too much oil can contribute to weight gain and obesity, which in turn can lead to other health problems like heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. Liver disease. Overconsumption of certain types of fats can lead to fatty liver disease. Respiratory diseases. In some cases, exposure to certain types of oils can lead to respiratory diseases. Neurological issues. Some reports suggest that exposure to certain types of oils can lead to neurological issues such as headaches, hallucinations, euphoria, tiredness, slurred speech, and even brain damage. Eye and ear problems. Exposure to certain types of oils can cause blurred vision, other eye problems, and ear infections. Modern foods often contain more oil due to several reasons. Taste and texture. Oil can enhance the flavor and texture of food, making it more appealing to consumers. Preservation. Oil can act as a preservative, extending the shelf life of food products. High yield. Certain types of oil, like palm oil, are used extensively because they have significantly higher yields compared to other oil crops. Caloric density. Compared to whole foods, oil has a significantly higher caloric density. This can make foods more energy dense, which may be desirable in certain contexts. Industrial agriculture. The systems that produce the world's food supply are heavily dependent on fossil fuels. Vast amounts of oil and gas are used as raw materials and energy at all stages of food production, from planting, irrigation, feeding and harvesting, through to processing, distribution, and packaging. However, it's important to note that the high oil content in modern foods has been linked to health issues such as obesity and heart disease. Therefore, it's crucial to be mindful of our oil consumption and strive for a balanced diet. Now, if I were you, I would throw away the soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil today. Opt for healthier alternatives such as coconut oil. Your food choices have a direct impact on your health and well-being. Be aware and make conscious choices. Industrialized vegetable oils have become a dark part of our kitchen. Don't let your future be controlled by past choices. Protect your health and enjoy a full and vibrant life. Thank you for your company so far, and I look forward to our next video.